Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing some write-up for this yesterday CTF. I didn't finish it yet, guys. I only started with Linux and then the Mac OS, and then I got tired. I think it will be late, midnight. Yeah, next time someone need to plan more time, like sleep the afternoon or something. I didn't. At 10 o'clock I got a little bit freezy, and then I left it. So I'm trying to do it tomorrow. I'm doing now the Mac OS. I like macOS Linux one. That's the one I start with. Okay, so this I'm not sure if that was the answer or not, but the question is basically let's see the story. Story said until now, the threat actor has managed to move laterally across the domain to gain access to most critical systems. During this time, the security team is focused on containment and data investigation, the whole attack. But amidst this primary attack, another critical component took place, this time on a macOS system. Lucas, the lead developer of DeceptiTech, unintentionally became a victim of different compromise. Not every attack is targeted. Sometimes your curiosity makes you fall into the trap. Lucas, always interested in enriching AI to enhance his development skills, stumbled upon a free trial of AI development tool while browsing online. Who knew this would be Lucas' last experiment with the deceptive software trial? Okay, the machine is here. Basically, where's that image? Yeah, we have the image, so we need to mount it. If you basically this is part of TryHackMe um, advanced point investigation. The Mac part of it that you is the Mac rooms. Uh, I think that's the only room that you need to solve this. It has all the answer. This one. Artifact, not really. Not if you want to go deeper, but this one will give you most the answer to the question. So because now we need to we need to use upfs fuse upfs fuse minus what that minus v4. Just follow what he said. So if you're not familiar, because the data it's mounted also like here it's v4 because region 4, we have the image and images in desktop, um, home ubuntu, what's the name of the image, Lucas, minus o, let's do home ubuntu mac output mount. What? What they did wrong? Upfuse minus v4. Oh man, no, there's no minus o. I'm confused. Sorry. Then switch to root so you don't get confused. Then we can say home ubuntu mac mount, and we get there, you go to that folder, and then you have the file to start investigating. Now let's also, they said if you want to use the markup tool, you can switch to the root user and activate the virtual environment source root markup. Markup is this one, Apple pattern for no, this is Apollo. Markup, yeah, this one. If we want to use that one, let's go to switch to root, and then sudo su. I'm getting confused now, and then we can do source root virtual environment. What they call it? Markup root markup virtual environment. Binary activate cd root markup. Then we have there. Let's make a directory, so we can access to it later on. Home ubuntu, call it output. and then we can do python 3 mac dot python what because we're doing image dd the image is in a directory it's in desktop, or where is it? Lucas, no, it's not in desktop, it's in the folder Lucas, and then we can do -o home ubuntu desktop, the file we just created a desktop. I thought we created, no, oh, I put it in the ubuntu. Okay, it's in the ubuntu, the output. And now because now I'm trying to use what I'm trying to use, the mac opt. No, this is why are we in apple? The mac opt and has all this plugin. One way to do things faster, so we don't waste time, we do excel, we not output. I want to see an excel output, or csv. If you want just do fast to do most the plugin, let's this one run for a moment. Okay, the question we're looking for is what the website from which it downloads. So we're talking about history or something. Install application, the time of the application, the name of the application, the permission for the application, the C2, and the persistent mechanism. Basically, all these answers here. So you can see auto start, common application formation, notification permission, and browser history. So you have all your stuff here. Let this run as it is. Let's say if you don't know that room, let's assume you will not have access to that room, is not free. So if I can just say user, the user is Lucas, we know is Lucas, so we can go to his download folder, for example. It does not the app. He has Visual Studio. We're fine with that Visual Studio, but we just go to the classic trash folder. That's the application. We can see there's an application. Let's copy it. Use trash. Copy the dev wherever. Let's take it to home Ubuntu desktop. Let's go there. CD desktop. And then we can use 7z is here. 7z extract this developer wherever. What's the name of it? Why is not going it? What's wrong with you? -o. I think you need to do. Why should we extract it? Let's call it output. We already output. Let me not confuse it with the other one. Let's see output pkg. We get that. Yeah, cut doesn't cut it. It gets some funny stuff, but we can use. Well, that one spray or spu, yeah, spu minus I. And then we can have, we got the app directory, cd content. This is if you don't have, I'm seeing, like I'm talking, if you not have access to this room and you just know some Apple development, so you can cut that info list things, or we can do the plist minus p info, so we can see it. So we have the name of the files. So if I go to ls macOS, usually where the binary is, that's a binary, and then he said ls sources. That's not a binary, so if I do file resources script, it's a bash script, so we can see it. So vim resource script, and now we have the C2 already there. What it do? Find home wherever it look for docs, for PDF, the house environment. analyzing iResult echo sleep. So we know the application. This is one way if you want to go through this road. So you can answer basically a couple of questions. The C2, you can see it. You know the mechanism because of that autostat script. So now this one is finished. Okay, this one is finished. Where did we copy it again? In home. Let's see what we did with that thing. So if we go to home Ubuntu, the output, you see now this is the output we got. So we can get the db. I'm not going, but we can, to show you exactly what this look like. Now let's do the classic. So if I let's come back and, like, for example, the first question, so the common application formation. This room give you, for example, we know the directory application. We can check install history. It's in library receipt install history. So for example, if we can check this folder, we check it now. You can see how it look now. The access. So all the information that you get from the apps, all the apps installed, basic info, you have Mac OS version. This is if you want to read through this. I didn't solve it with this way. I just want to show you how network DHCP, if the question about DHCP network detailing. Let's come back to this story later on. Let's finish. Let's continue with the command line. So if you follow this room, I just said library receipt install history. So if I go pl minus p library, no, no, not you, plist minus p, it's a user, so you need to go to the user, Lucas, library what? Library receipt. No, it's a system library, so it's not a user. Library receipt install history. Now if you go to install, you can see this developer AI, because remember the room talk about developer AI download stuff. So you know at 47, so you already get the time, so you can see developer installer 2025 741093. So that's the time for the question, the timing, and where we download it from. We'll get it from so we know the developer installed, so it's not installed too much. The last one is this, the last one. This is all the installed one. So we have this developer AI. We can go to, this is installed history. We can also check the logs, the private var receipt, the app name. For example, now com Microsoft, wherever, private var db. So you can go to plist private var db sitcom developer AI plist what minus p, and we can also get a time there. So we have that. Next one, we can use the var log install log grep installed. For example, you do cat var is in the private var log install grep installed. Don't get confused in this one, because if you go developer install AI, it's a 3 o'clock 3, and here it said 10. Remember, this is UCT time 000. This is +7, so it's not it's user machine time. So you add 7 to 3 and you get a 10, so we have the same time. So now download history. You can go to, for example, you go to browser history download. Before we go to the history of the browser, we can go, it's in library Safari. We can go plist minus p. It's in the user now. We're going to be, no, who are you? A user Lucas library Safari. We can go to download the plist. Now where this develop install AI, you can see he downloaded from this. So we know the URL. So developer ai.tryhackme. So basically we got the question for this, we got this, we got the name of the name of the application installer. It's, yeah, you can see it's tpkg, and now we can see it everywhere. So we know that's the install file to developer install. So you can find a different way. We can also let's make it clean. Let's make a directory in home Ubuntu desktop. Let's call it SQL, and let's make let's make the first one. Let's call it Safari. Let's copy now. Copy the user. Well, Lucas, we have library, we have Safari, then we have the history DB. Just get all of them because the session and wall, because it's very important. And then we can copy it to home Ubuntu desktop. What file we create there? We call it SQL. We put in the Safari, and then we can go to our SQL, and we can just open database. So I put in desktop SQL Safari. Let's take that one, and now we have the table you can browse now, because yeah, it's not clean out. Then we come to our Apollo. Where is my friend Apollo? Then we can go to model, and then we just search for example, Safari history. So we can get the history, and then you get the SQL you want to take. So I can just copy the SQL, Control C, and then I can come here. I can just copy that. So and then you can go to execute SQL and just put there and then run it. And then here, after you run it, it'll be more clear. So we have the history. So for timing 10:41. So this is the earlier. No, not in, what is this? 26 June. Let's see what this guy was doing the timing, because remember we said the UCT time was it was in the 4th of July, July. So this is the 6th. We're not interested. This is the 3rd of the July. Let's see why the time is not in order. The 6th. Where's the July? The 4th. Ah, that's the 4th of July. 10, 12. So that's the earliest. Let's see the earliest. 10, 11. That's early morning. So that's the 9. So you start with Google search. Why is not showing here? So he's searching for what? Why is not showing? Now I'm getting confused. You can see he's searching Safari. Start machine Safari is Cynthia.io. Then where is going next? Searching, and then you get this, the 4th. He's always searching for AI tools. You can see the keyword there. I don't know why it's not showing here sometimes. The keyword search is AI plus tools, so he's searching for AI tools. Then he go to cynthia.io, post AI tools. Then what this is hubspot.com, and then Cynthia again. I don't know what Cynthia. Then you can see this at 10.8.23 he got in develop AI.TryHackMe. So at 10.8, so if you cover time at 10.8, yeah, you can see 10.8.23, and here it's 10. What you just click there, don't install it already. Yeah, this guy is fast. Then discussion, Apple search client, Mac OS. Oh, then you can see now after I install it, you can see it's searching now Mac behaving abnormally. It's searching for Mac behaving abnormally. Then you go to discussion in Apple thread, and then searching system slow macOS reason, system slow macOS reason. Then another, you go to another website called cleanmymac.com blog, MacBook running slow. So okay. Then remove malware from macOS. Now he's searching for macOS removal. Clean macOS, support Apple. So TryHackMe is really doing the room seriously. It's not like it's joking. Then productivity. He going back to searching productivity. So also what this search is. In any case, so we know we have the answer for these questions. The TCC permission. Did we jump? Application was installed in the system. We know about it. Now, if we go to the permission TCC database, sorry, browser, not notification. The permission in is in two places. The main one for the system wide or the user wide. I think because permission is part of the user, let's start with the user part. So it's in library application support com Apple TCC. Let's go for the user for now. Let's close this database, we don't need it. We're done with this. Yes, close, don't, I'm fine. Um, so where is this database again? We can copy it. It's in 10 user. I forgot where is it. TCC. TCC is in library application support. Yeah, library application library. Let's before that. Let's make a directory home. Let's copy it so it's cleaner. So desktop SQL, and we call TCC. Then we can copy user Lucas library application application support com Apple or couplet or TCC, copy to home. No, the Ubuntu desktop SQL. What we call it again? TCC. Now we can come here and go to file, open database. We can go to what we copy now, TCC. This is the database. And now we come to Apollo, and now we just search for TCC database, TCC, and then we have a TCC file. Then we can come here, we just copy this, Control C, come back to our friend there, we just paste. How are you? Where is the SQL run? Now we got now because we know the name. We have the name of the app, so we just look for it. The client developer. Where is the developer AI? Oh, that's a developer AI. Oh, that's the name. They said the first one. You see the time in 10:33:41, because the question said what TCC did application first. So first it means This is 1033, so this is the permission KTCC service system policy desktop folder. So we have that allowed the permission that says service. That's my best knowledge. I think that's the correct answer if I'm not mistaken. No, the C2 we already found it because when we played around with this, because we when we did this game in here, but also we can play on it because now for so because we know the application of user, when application user install it, go there, Lucas up what, why there's no application, no application. So we have developer AI, so usually that's how the application, because remember also this room will tell you exactly what to do. Common application information, you can see the application, the stuff, and tell you the folder you get wherever, content, all of that. So if we go now, ls application, go to content folder. We got info patch list. We said the macOS we are not interested, but the interested part is this resource part. Whoa. As you said, that script is interesting. So when we open that script, remember we did it before. We can just open it now, and we can see now. It create a developer in the home project. That's how it zips the file. This is the C2 file. The C2. Make directory, search for file and find, and then compress and then send, and then lie to you that says that did that application run in the home, ls minus la user user Lucas. Well, is there something hidden in your directory? No, didn't run. That's fine. So we know the C2. We got the C2. The next question he said to you is which persistent mechanism? Persistent mechanism here we talk about auto start item. In Mac we have launch agent and daemons. So it's launch agent or launch daemon. One of the two. The answer. So it's launch agent. To know that you need to go to system library, all of that, and check them. So let's start with the system library and check. So if I go ls minus la library, I'm not sure, no, ls minus la system library, nothing there, but ls minus la, where we get the agent again? This launch agent, I forgot, I've been waiting again. Launch agent and launch daemon. So if you go launch daemon, this comrade, that's pass, that's very not. If I go launch agents, also I don't. So the minus la, if I go to user, user Lucas, and I go its library and launch agent, I know we got this. So if I go now, let's read that thing, and we got our C22 back again. So it's installed in an auto start. So it ran, and it ran that one. So we have that. So we know it's a launch agent. So which persistent mechanism the application use? It use a launch agents. That's the answer for it. Yeah, we finished, so we can go and play. Let's distract the machine. Launch developer. Let's we sit in here. Let's play. Do what we're not supposed to do. Analyze complete. Thank you. Let's see what these things did. Let's go back to our ls minus la. Where is that zip file? You go to home. Create a temporary file in home. Yeah, it's home. Where is it? Let's script it. Desktop doc. Any case, so this is the basically the whole room is basically in this one. So there's no question about network and all of that, like the other artifact, system information network or something. um, I didn't know. I'm not sure if we can find the answer all of it in this Excel file. I didn't, but I'm just showing it in case someone is interested. You can see all of this. Yeah, guys. I hope I'll try to solve today the things. I got tired yes last night. I will see if we can do the rest of the rooms. Thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.